quiet after you, where your name still echoes in every room. I packed away the memories, folded the pain, but your shadow stayed, it never changed. I smiled for the world, said I was okay, slept with the lights on, counting the days. I try to move forward, try to be new, but every road still led me to you. They said time would heal what love broke into, but time only taught me the truth. I never unloved you, I just let you go. I carry your heartbeat wherever I go, through other hands and different skies. It was always your face in my mind. I learned how to live with the scar you left me, but loving you was never something I could undo. I never unloved you. I've danced with strangers under borrowed stars, pretending my heart wasn't exactly where you are. Laughed in the moment, but cried alone, still saving your place like you're coming home. Your voice still finds me when the night falls slow, in the space in between the words I don't say. I don't miss the fight and I don't miss the pain. I miss who we were before it all slipped away. They say love can fade if you let it rest, but mine stayed awake in my chest. I never unloved you, I just learned to hide all the ways you're still a part of my life. I broke my own heart trying to be strong, writing your name in every song. I learned how to breathe without you beside me, but loving you was never something I could undo. I never unloved you. If loving you is a life I already lived, and this lonely piece is all that I have left, I don't need you back, I don't need you to stay. I just needed you to know, if you walked away, some loves don't end, they just change their shape. They learn how to hurt in quiet ways. I never unloved you, even when I tried, even when I smiled and said goodbye. If there's a part of me you still feel too, that's the part that never stopped loving you. I learned how to live with a heart still true, but loving you was never something I outgrew. I never unloved you. So if my silence ever finds its way to you, no, it's just love with nothing left to prove.
We used to laugh like time was ours, like the world could wait outside. Every dream felt close enough, just standing by your side. You knew my fears without a word, I knew the way you hid. Love was simple back then, before we knew what losing is. Your hand fit perfectly in mine, like it was always meant to be. Now I hold the empty space where you still live We talked until the sun came up, about the lives we'd lead. Every promise felt unbreakable, every heart agreed. Now silence fills the conversations we never got to say. I replay our best moments like they might choose to stay. You stopped reaching for my heart, I kept reaching anyway. I was fighting for the us, you were already letting fade. I miss who we were when love was fearless, when we didn't doubt the truth, when your world still felt like mine and mine revolved around you. I miss the way we felt so sure before the distance grew. I don't just miss you standing here, I miss who we were too. Maybe love didn't leave us, maybe we just lost our way. Two hearts growing in different directions, both afraid to say the same thing. Now I smile in front of strangers, say I'm fine like it's okay. But some nights I still remember how we slowly slipped away. I don't hate you for the ending, I just wish we tried once more. I would have fought 1,000 battles if I knew what we were fighting for. If love is made of moments, then I'll still fill this room. In every song, in every silence, I still feel traces of you. I learned that hearts can break softly without a sound or a scar. Sometimes the hardest goodbye is to who we really are. I miss who we were when love was honest, when it didn't need a name, when holding you felt like home before everything changed. I miss the way we felt like us before we came undone. I don't just miss the love we had, I miss who we were, my love. So if you ever think about us in the quiet of your days, you know a part of me is frozen. In the time we couldn't save, some loves don't die, they just grow quiet, still aching, still unsure. I don't miss the way you left me, I miss who we were.
We never made it to forever, but we stood close enough to dream. Your shadow slept beside my heartbeat in moments that almost meant everything. We learned the shape of each other's silence, shared secrets we were scared to keep. I memorized the way you almost loved me, like a promise you couldn't completely speak. We danced on lines we never crossed, held our breath, afraid to fall. Every touch was a question mark, every goodbye too soft, too small. I miss the almost us, the almost love we didn't try, the almost truth inside your eyes, the almost tears you never cried. I miss the words you almost said, the life we sketched but never drew. I don't miss you the way I should, I miss the almost me and you. We were timing without a clock face, two hearts out of step, out of place. You wanted peace, I wanted more. We stood in the same room, worlds apart in space. I replay nights where hope felt louder, when your name felt safe in my chest. You were never mine to lose completely, but losing the almost hurts the best. If love's the door we left ajar. I still hear it when it moves. Every maybe haunts my sleep. Every what if looks like you. I miss the almost us, the almost love we couldn't hold, the almost future in your laugh, the almost warmth that turned to cold. I miss the way you stayed halfway, like you were scared of coming through. I don't miss you the way I should. I miss the almost me and you. If we had jumped instead of paused, if we had risked the fall, would we be standing stronger now, or never loved at all? I guess the pain is proof enough that something real was true, because only almost loving you could leave my heart this bruised. I don't cry over goodbye, I cry over what we didn't start. It's hard to heal a love that lived only halfway in the heart. I miss the almost us, the almost home I never knew, the almost forever we let go, the almost dreams that felt so true. I miss the version of myself that still believed in almost too. I don't miss you the way I should. I miss the almost me and you. So here's to love that never learned to stay, to stars that faded before they shone. You were my greatest heartbreak, you were the one I never got to call my own. I loved you in the quiet ways, and all the things I couldn't say, and every glance I held too long, and every ride that felt so wrong. I loved you when I had no clue what love was really meant to do. I gave my heart without a plan. I loved you more than I understand. I didn't know the rules of hearts, I didn't know where love could start. I just knew when you were near, the world felt safe, the pain disappeared. I loved you without knowing how, without a map, without a doubt. I fell in deep, I fell in true, before I even knew what love could do. I loved you without knowing why. I held on even as we cried. I didn't know how love should be, I just knew it felt like you and me. I loved you in your broken days, and all your doubts, your quiet pain. When you were lost inside your fears, I stayed beside you year by year. I loved you when you pushed away, when words fell short, when hearts delayed. I thought that love meant staying still, even when it started to kill. I thought love meant never letting go, even when it hurt me so. I didn't know that loving you meant losing parts of myself too. I loved you without knowing how, without a shield, without a doubt. I gave you all I couldn't save. I bled my heart just to make you stay. I loved you without knowing shaking hands and open scars. I gave you everything I was. I loved you without knowing when to walk away, to say amen. I didn't know how love should feel. I just knew it felt real. I loved you without knowing how, and maybe I still do now. I loved you without knowing how, and maybe I still do now. I came to you with open hands, no shield, no place to hide. I let you see my fragile parts, the fears I kept inside. While you were learning how to leave, I was learning how to stay. I trusted every word you said and let my walls decay. I thought love meant surrender, laying all my weapons down. I didn't know that bravery could still be beaten to the ground. I loved you without armor, with my heart exposed and bare. Every wound I tried to hide, you didn't know was there. I stood in every battle while you watched from afar. You walked away unbroken. I loved you without armor. I wore your silence like a test, your distance like a phase. I blame myself for every crack in the nights you went away. I called it understanding when it felt like being small. I kept forgiving every time you let me fall. I mistook your hesitation for a love that needed time. But love doesn't leave you bleeding just to prove it's real or kind. I loved you without armor, every truth upon my skin. I fought for us with honesty while you were saving face to win. I gave you every piece of me, every scar, every scar. You left with nothing broken. I loved you without armor. Maybe love is learning when to guard your heart. Not everyone who reaches for you means to stay once they start. I won't regret the softness that I gave so freely then. But next time love calls my name, I'll choose me again. I bled devotion quietly, called it being strong. I didn't know self-protection wasn't something wrong. I loved you without armor, but I'm not ashamed of that. It takes courage to stand unguarded when the world attacks. You may never feel the damage you're leaving left on my heart, but I survived the war you started. I gave unarmed, pure, honest and true. I didn't lose my strength in loving, I just lost you. I held your hand through stormy nights. I whispered truths you'd never heard. I built a world around your heart. I loved you until it hurt. I gave you all my quiet dreams, the parts I never showed. I walked through fire just for you, through places only we could go. I didn't know love could break so slow, or leave me bleeding in the dark. But every tear I shed for you was just proof of my heart. I loved you until it hurt. Every heartbeat, every scar, I let you in when no one goes. I carried you wherever you are. I loved you until it burned, until my soul could barely stare. But I'd do it all again, just to hold your hand. I stayed when silence filled the air. I stayed when you looked away. I love the parts of you no one sees, even when it led me astray. I traced your name in endless nights. I prayed you'd see my soul. I loved you like the oceans love the moon they can't control. I didn't know love could feel this deep, or pierce the heart so true. But even in the quiet ache, I was always reaching for you. I loved you until it hurt. Every heartbeat, every scar, I let you in where no one goes. I carried you wherever you are. I loved you until it burned, until my soul could barely stand. But I do it all again, just to hold your hand. Some loves aren't gentle, some loves aren't kind, but I gave you everything, even what I had to hide. I loved you beyond reason, beyond what I could bear. I loved you even when it broke me, even when you weren't there. I loved you until it hurt, and I don't regret a thing. Every smile, every broken word, every song I'll always sing. I loved you until it burned, until my heart could fall apart, and I'd still love you endlessly, with the pieces of my heart. I loved you until it hurt, and I'd love you that way forever, even if love leaves me empty. You'll always be my forever. I loved you in the silence, where my fears were buried low, in the spaces between your breathing, in the words we didn't show. I memorized your heartbeat like a prayer I couldn't keep. I gave you all the parts of me I swore I'd never reach. I loved you past the warning signs, past every red lit street. I told myself I'd be okay if I just loved you deep. You said my name like it was home, like I was finally free. I didn't know that loving you would slowly undo me. I loved you too deep, too far, too true. I drowned in all the things I gave to you. I held you like you'd never leave. I trusted words you couldn't keep. I loved you past the edge of sleep. I lost myself. I loved you too deep. I bent my heart around your knees like mine were just a phase. I waited in your maybes while you walked your separate ways. I turned my pain into patience, turned my tears into belief. I kept forgiving every wound you carved into my peace. You loved me when it was easy, when the night was soft and sweet. But when my love got heavy, you couldn't carry me. I kept hoping you'd dive in, meet me where I stood. But you stayed safe upon the shore while I misunderstood. I loved you too deep, too long, too much. I burned in every quiet touch. I gave you where I gave you sleep. I gave you parts I couldn't keep. I loved you with no guarantee. I lost myself. I loved you too deep. If love is meant to save us, why did I almost drown? Why did holding on to you feel like breaking down? Maybe love's not meant to rescue. Maybe it's meant to show how far a heart can go before it learns to let go. I don't blame you for the distance or the way you couldn't stay. I just wish you'd warn my heart before it gave itself away. I would've loved you lighter, I would've loved you slow, if I had known that depth was something you were scared to know. But I loved you like forever, in a moment meant to pass. Now I'm learning how to breathe again around the echo of our past. I loved you too deep, too real, too raw. I saw a future you never saw. I chose your heart before my own. I made your chaos feel like home. I loved you where you couldn't reach. I lost myself. I loved you too deep. So if you ever wonder why I had to leave, it's not because I stopped loving you. It's because I loved you too deep. I loved you past reason, past warning signs, past the truth my heart already knew. I stayed when the silence grew heavier, still believing it would lead me back to you. I read your eyes like broken letters, tried to make sense of every scar. I called your distance temporary, even when you were already far. I folded my pride into my patience, turned my doubts into prayers at night. I told myself love just hurts sometimes if you're loving with all stopped making sense, I stayed loving endlessly. I learned the sound of your almost, the way you promise without proof. I held on to maybe tomorrow, like it was stronger than the truth. Your touch felt careful, like a stranger, afraid of what it still might mean. I kept loving what was fading and calling it in between. I turned your cold into my question, asked myself what I did wrong. I tried to be easier to love, stayed quieter, stayed strong. I loved you past reason, past dignity, past the tears I hid from view. I made a home out of your absence and called that love for you. I loved you past reason, past every sign that you were already free. You chose peace without my name, I chose you recklessly. If love were logic, I'd have walked away the moment my heart felt alone. But love doesn't listen to common sense, it only knows what it's known. I would have broken 1,000 times just to hear you say you're mine. That's the danger of loving someone past reason, past time. Now I'm learning how to forgive myself for staying when I should have run, for confusing pain with passion, for loving like you were the one. I loved you past reason but not past truth, and the truth is finally clear. Love shouldn't feel like self-erasure or begging someone to stay near. I loved you past reason but I choose me now, with a heart still bruised, still free. I loved you deeper than it was wise. Now I love myself with that same intensity. If you ever wonder how far I went, how much of myself I gave, I loved you past reason and logic, and that's the bravest mistake I made. I learned your silence like a second language, read every pause, every breath you hid. I held the door when the fire went out, smiled through nights you already quit. Your eyes stopped reaching for mine, but I kept reaching anyway. I told myself hope just limps sometimes, that tomorrow would beg me to stay. I stitched your name into my patience, wore your absence like a ring. I stayed for what we used to be and all the maybes you didn't bring. I stayed longer than love, longer than the truth would allow. When your heart packed up and left, mine kept paying the vows. I stayed longer than love, when goodbye was overdue. You left when it stopped being easy. I stayed, still choosing you. I slept beside a fading picture, held the ghost of your touch. I made excuses for the distance, called the bare minimum enough. I watched you drift polite and gentle, like you didn't wanna hurt me more. But indifference cuts deeper than any slammed door. I fed the fire with my breathing, let it burn me just to feel. I believed in almost forevers, in a love that wouldn't heal. I stayed longer than love, long after you were gone. shouldn't feel like drowning in someone else's rain. So here's the truth I never said. With the voice I finally found, I deserved a love that stayed awake, not one that slept while I broke down. I stayed longer than love, but I won't stay longer than me. I'm letting go of the version of us that you wouldn't be. I stayed longer than love, now I'm learning how to heal. I stayed until it killed me, now I'm choosing what is real. If you ever wonder where I went when the echoes finally fade, I stayed longer than love ever should, and I finally walked away. I remember the way your hand found mine, like you knew where it belonged all along. We were young with our hearts wide open, writing promises in the quiet of dawn. Every laugh felt like forever, every tear had a place to fall. We built a world out of small moments, never thought it could break at all. Now the silence says your name, every corner feels the same. I'm learning how to breathe again, but loving you still feels like home. I still believe in us, even when it hurts too much, even when the night is long and the truth feels wrong. I still believe in us, in the love we couldn't touch. If there's a spark left in your heart, I'll wait right here in the dark, 'cause I still believe in us. We said things we didn't mean, let our fears do all the talking, watch the distance grow between every goodbye. We kept walking. I try to be strong without you, try to forget the sound of your name, but love doesn't leave when you ask it, it just learns how to ache. Every road still leads to you, every dream feels half untrue. I'm holding on to what we were, praying you still feel it too. I still believe in us, even when we're out of touch, even when the memories hit me all at once. I still believe in us, in the words we never said. If there's a chance we're not too late, I'll carry all the weight, 'cause I still believe in us. Maybe love was never perfect, maybe timing broke our trust, but I know what we had was real. It wasn't just a dream to us. If you ever miss the way we felt safe just being close, know my heart is still your place, even when I let you go. I'm not asking for forever, I'm not begging you to stay, I just need you to remember what we were before the pain. I still believe in us, through the scars and through the dust, through the nights I cried your name and blame myself for us. I still believe in us, in the love we try to save. If you're searching for a sign tonight, here I am, I'm still alive, and I still believe in us. If our paths cross once again, if your heart still feels the same, I'll be here with open arms, loving you without defense.
and the lights burn low. That's where your memory learns how to glow. I lay down my worries, I count my breath, so feel your name on my chest. I tried staying busy, I tried moving on, but the night knows where my heart belongs. In daylight I'm brave, I play it cool, but my dreams still break the rules. I tell myself I'm finally free, but my soul doesn't listen to me. I still choose you in my sleep, when my heart's too tired to speak, when I'm not strong, when I'm not proud, when the truth is buried deep inside the crowd. I let you hold me, I let you stay in every dream. I don't walk away, I still choose you in my sleep. I wake up reaching for empty air, like you were just right there. The pillow keeps your quiet shame of every word I couldn't say. I don't chase you in the morning light, I don't call your name at night, but somewhere between the dark and dawn, I'm still yours, I'm still gone. They say love fades if you don't feed the flame, but mine survives without a name. I still choose you in my sleep, when my promises still keep all the vows I never made, all the plans that drifted away. I don't fight it, I don't pretend, in my dreams we don't have an end. I still choose you in my sleep. If loving you is my quiet truth, then I'll carry it, even if I lose. Some hearts are honest only when they rest, only when they're not put to the test. The mind lets go, the heart still weeps. Love talks loudest when it sleeps. I still choose you in my sleep, when I finally get to be me. No pride, no fear, no goodbye, just your hand back in mine. If I never say it when I'm awake, know this love was never fake. I still choose you in my sleep. So if you feel my heart tonight, that's just love refusing to say goodnight. The night falls soft, but I can't sleep. Your shadow lingers where I breathe. Every corner whispers your name. Even in silence, it feels the same. I trace the moments we can't rewind, a fragile love frozen in time. Though you're gone, it's not the end. I feel you in every bend. I still feel us in the spaces between, in every heartbeat, in every dream. I still feel us, though the world's moved on. love's a light that's never gone. I still feel us, I still feel us. I see your smile in the morning rain, hear your laugh in a passing train. All the little things I can't let go, they hold me close, they make me whole. Time can't erase what we've become, a melody that plays on and on. Though you're away, I'm not alone. I carry you inside my bones. I still feel us in the spaces between, in every heartbeat, in every dream. I still feel us, though the world's moved on. Your love's a light that's never gone. I still feel us, I still feel us. Maybe someday the wind will fade, and we'll meet where memories stay. Until then I'll keep the fire alive, the spark of us will survive. I still feel us in the spaces between, in every heartbeat, in every dream. I still feel us, though the world's moved on. Your love's a light that's never gone. I still feel us, I still feel us. If love had a voice, it would tremble tonight, like my hands in the dark, reaching out for your light. It would say all the words I was too scared to speak. When I smile like I'm strong, but inside I was weak. It will whisper your name in the quiet of me, in the spaces where us used to breathe. If love had a voice, it would cry when you leave, tell you I stayed when I begged you to see. It would break in the silence, fall down on its knees, saying I loved you more than you believed. If love had a voice, it would sound just like mine, still calling you home even after goodbye. If love had a voice, it would ache in the rain, like memories tapping on window pane. It would laugh like we did in the old summer air, then choke on the truth that you're no longer there. It would ask if you ever still feel where we were, or if I'm just a song you no longer hear. If love had a voice, it would cry when you leave, tell you I stayed when I begged you to
chest that time can't erase. Maybe love is the reason I still feel you here, in every slow song and every soft tear. If love had a voice, it would beg you to stay, or bless you with peace if you're walking away. It would hold all the hurt and still choose to believe that loving you was the best part of me. If love had a voice, it would whisper, not lie. I was real, I was yours, I never said goodbye. So if you ever wonder what my silence means, if love had a voice,